for the house.
To the market, I need to get some bread. The Irish are accepted around these parts. Gloria, stay right by my side and don't leave me. Come here, girl. You're one of them no-good Irish folk, aren't you? Answer me! You tell your family to watch out because the Protestants are coming.
Later that day,
I have to go back to the market. I forgot the eggs. I told you dirty Irish Roman Catholics that I was coming. I'm wiping out the working competition for good. Protestants didn't like that the Irish were coming to America because they saw them as a threat for their work. And in this time, they needed money from that work to be successful. Shorter days, more pay. Shorter days, more pay. Shorter days, more pay. What do we want? More pay! When do you want it? Today! What are you silly carpenters doing? I hired you to work, not this. You want 10-hour days and more pay? Ugh, get back to work. More pay, shorter day. We will not back down. More pay, shorter day. We will not back down. How dare you immigrants disrespect me? Me, after I gave you a job. More pay, shorter day. We will not back down. You don't think I can find stupid workers who will work for as much as I pay you? That's it. You're all fired. Immigrant workers were tired of the long hours they received and the short pay they got. In return, they protested. Bosses did not like it. They stopped most of them, but the workers still tried. The Lowell Mill, page 262. Mill owners hired females because they could pay them lower wages than men who did similar jobs. To the girls in the mills, though, textile work offered better pay than their own alternatives: teaching, sewing, and domestic work.
so when is dinner? I'm still so hungry. My body aches. I hate this place.
Emily, shut up. They'll hear you.
I can't work like this anymore, Annabelle. I'm dying in here. These working conditions are making me ill. I need to leave.
Emily, don't. We'll be out of here in a few hours.
Being in this Lowell mill for a year of my living, I'm done with it.
If you go, I go too. Bottom line.
You're gonna die if you stay here. Let's get out of here before anyone notices.
We'll find better work somewhere else. This is way too harsh, and the environment is way too horrid. Some girls eventually left the factory to pursue other work. Other females stayed at the Lowell mill for only a few years. By the 1820s, more than 100 anti-slavery societies were advocating for resettlement of blacks in Africa, based on the belief that African Americans were an inferior race that could not coexist with a white society. Yet most free blacks considered themselves Americans, but only about 1,400 blacks immigrated to Africa between 1820 and 1830. As one black pastor from New York angrily proclaimed, "We are natives of this country. We ask that we be treated as well as the foreigners." I'm tired of these lazy slaves doing nothing around here.
Eleanor, if we give them education and allow them to slack off, they'll act out and have a war against us.
Oh, Francis, whatever shall we do?
Well, in Alabama, they forbid free and enslaved blacks from preaching gospel unless their slaveholders were present.
I've also heard, in some states, free blacks lost the rights to own guns, buy alcohol, gather in public, and even testify in court.
Blacks shouldn't be able to do anything but be slaves.
I think they shouldn't do anything but work. They are lucky to have us as their slave owners.
Nothing's wrong with a little help.
Abolitionists continued to campaign for emancipation. One maneuver was to swamp out Congress with petitions to end slavery in the District of Columbia. Southern representatives countered in 1836 by securing the adoption of the gag rule, a rule limiting or preventing debate on an issue, which meant the citizens submitting the petitions were deprived of their right to have them heard. The gag rule eventually was repealed in 1844.
I'm eating. Oh no. Weird.
More
I just started doing.
No, just stop.
I can't.
Wait till the car passes by, 'cause I feel like an idiot. Who cares? Just pretend we're like strolling through the park. La, 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 la. Okay, let's go. More pay! More pay, shorter day. We will not back down. More pay.
Alright, that one time was good. Do that because like you're sick.
Oh yeah, I'm the sick one.
Do we have lines?
I thought you were Emily.
Oh, I am Emily. So when is dinner? I'm still so hungry. My body aches. Ugh, I hate this place. Let's go! We should probably stop this now.
No.
It's 31 seconds.